You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing.
Welcome back to Jessie at Home. I am so excited about today's video. We are making over my primary closet. This is what it looked like when we first moved in. We didn't really touch it at all except for to build this little cubby. But then in September of 2022, we decided to rip that out because my husband wanted to make some adjustments to our HVAC system. We needed some more air returns in the hallway and then also in our bedroom. So we decided to sacrifice a little bit of space to build a air return box. And then on top of that, we put a PAX unit, just so we could have a lot more storage. We wanted to maximize this little alcove because we don't have any linen closet or any sort of closet in our bathroom or extra place to like store linens, hence the linen closet. So we added this pack system on top of the air return box, and then we kind of left it as is. This past fall, I decided to hop on IKEA and design out my like dream closet space. And then we started working on it, and this is what the closet looked like right before we decided to rip everything out. I wanted to get rid of this side section first and kind of do it in stages because it's very hard to renovate with a toddler. This is a real life slow makeover. I said this closet took us a year and a half. I'm all for weekend warriors. I'm all for people who can just, do a 1-2 punch and knock out DIYs, but in my current season of life with a toddler and my husband who now works away from the home a lot, it's hard to get things done like we did back in the beginnings of this house when we bought it in 2020. So I'm just getting right at it and painting the ceiling and just making it look super fresh and bright in there. The thing we were most excited about was getting new bright LED lights in this closet. This closet was so dark and dim. Both of the overhead halogen lights had burnt out, and the light bulbs for the halogen lamps were so expensive. So we found these very affordable, slim, modern looking LED lights that brighten up the entire room. Like I can actually see what I'm doing now with these lights. I love it. I had wanted to do this in stages, like get that wall perfect, but our closet had other ideas. When we took out that corner support, the shelves fell down, so I said, let's rip it all out. Let's rip off the Band-Aid, get all this stuff off the walls so I could go and patch and paint and just really start getting into demoing this closet so that we could just get her done.
But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you.
We were gonna add the IKEA packs right to the wall, so we didn't need any of these baseboards. We're gonna re-trim out all the baseboards later on with a more streamlined look in here. I wanted to patch all the walls, just even though we are putting the packs, I just wanted it to look really nice and even because I wasn't sure where any gaps would be, so it was easier just to sand and get these areas smooth without a bunch of stuff in the way. We also wanted to build out, make this one enclosed and like custom looking versus having this wardrobe with gaps all around it. So we went ahead and did that as well.
Can't you see I want you? I better leave 'cause I want you.
I know some people are going to be a little funny about me using the we when it seems like my husband is doing a lot of the work. And we have a toddler, so we had to take turns taking care of him. I'm his little assistant. He does a lot of the stuff. All of it is from my brain. He cannot visualize any of this stuff. He does what I say. Like he just follows directions really, really well. And I do all of the finish work, the caulking, the painting. I make it all look good in the end. So when I say we, that's what I mean, even though it looks like he's doing the majority of the work, because he does a lot of the hard labor stuff and I do all of the finicky, tiny little annoying things like make it look pretty.
With me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day.
One mistake that I made was not going ahead and just painting all of these yellow walls before we put up the built-ins or the PAX wardrobes. I wish I had. I just ran out of time. I worked when I could and tried to get things done in the evenings when Malcolm was busy or on the weekends, when my husband could watch him or Madeline could watch him for a little bit because he likes to get into things. So I can't really paint around him because he would spill it or try to paint or just make a huge mess. I love him dearly, but he loves to get into whatever he's not supposed to.
We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise.
We absolutely hate this carpet in here. It's stinky. I think the previous owner's dogs loved hanging out in this closet or something. This carpet was absolutely disgusting, and there was a water leak in the bathroom prior to us moving in as well. So we have like, you can see some like nasty spots and some water damaged areas as well as on the baseboards and the carpet. So saying goodbye to this carpet was wonderful. We do maybe plan on putting carpet back in here within the next year or so. But for now, we're just going to go with ripping out the carpet and putting just a nice, clean, smooth floor down in here. All of this black stuff isn't mold. It's just like dirt and material from the fuzzy carpet padding. So I just wanted to vacuum all of that up and pull the tack strips up as well. My husband also wanted to add some climate control to this room. It's always kind of hot and muggy in here, so he just added a small little I think it's 6-inch duct, and I think it's 4-inch duct in here just so that we could have a little bit of some air conditioning in here.
You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time.
If you are the spouse of a blue collar worker, are you always the helper when you do jobs at home? I've been under houses before, pulling duck along and helping put in like boots and just doing all the things. I'm a good little helper. I just do whatever he tells me to do, and we always get it done. That's kind of the best thing about doing DIYs with each other, is that we both listen to each other. There's not a ton of fighting. Sometimes we get a little loud, but we're just kind of loud people. But for the most part, we listen and we just want to get things done. So sometimes he's the boss, sometimes I'm the boss. But yeah, we do love doing DIYs and creating together. We ended up putting together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these IKEA PAX wardrobes, and let me tell you, we did all of that in one day and it was insane. I saw on Pinterest and TikTok, you always want to build up a base so that you can wrap your baseboards around the PAX units, just so it kind of looks built in and a little bit more elevated than just sticking them on the floor. So he didn't quite understand what I wanted, but once I spelled it out, he built it and just made all of my dreams come true. We had to do shower units on this wall because our wardrobe is a little bit, our closet is a little bit weird shaped. So in order to fit it and get the kind of design that I wanted, we had to do a shallower shelving on the wall that is against the door. The best thing about IKEA is it's very modular. Like, we did double hang for all of the wardrobes against this back wall for now, but we could always add a set of drawers in the middle if we decide we do need that. And they could all have doors, they could not have doors. I bought extra shelving so that we could connect these two units to make it look like one seamless unit, and my husband did such a good job of making it look like it was meant to be. Like I said, he really listens and takes to heart what I have envisioned and always makes it come true. And I love that he miters all the corners. He has come a long way when it comes to woodworking. He hates doing trim and he hates it because he's a perfectionist, but it always turns out absolutely wonderful. I also saw where you could add some trim to where two cabinets joined so that it looks like more of like a built-in. I also plugged up over 2,000 of those little holes in all of the units so that the shelving, you could still pop them out and use the shelving versus spackling. These floors are peel and stick. I think they're like the cheapest-ish kind that you can get, but for what we need for now for a temporary floor, I was very happy with spending less than $50 to get this floor in here. A nice, clean, bright, light surface. I know white and gray, but I just love my millennial colors. I painted all of the walls ultra white Valspar. I did have to go around and paint all of the trim on the built-ins. I think it's called Valspar Honey Milk or Milk Honey, one or the other. I'll show it up here soon, just because all of the IKEA PAX doors are kind of a creamy color versus a bright white. I also tried to do wallpaper. That was an absolute disaster. Had to tear it down and it messed up my walls. So not everything goes the way we think it should go. Okay, here is the finished look. We got the big mirror right as you come in. So I do have issues with this wall, which is unfortunate, where I ripped the wallpaper down. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is just be patient, because I can't do anything with this right now. It needs to dry, needs to like harden up. I'm gonna give it like a week and I'm going to scrape it down and then refill
the little areas that the wallpaper like ripped off. I love, love, love the way this all turned out. I think it looks amazing. But first I need to clean everything. It looks pretty clean in here, right? But I just want to dust everything down, wipe everything down before I start loading it all up. Also my door handle doesn't fit right. I can't fix it till my husband gets home. So that's just gonna, you know, be like that for a minute.
It's hard to tell on camera, but I painted all of the trim that honey milk color, and it really did look a lot better than leaving it stark white on the cabinetry and the baseboards. The inside of the IKEA cabinets are a little bit whiter than the doors, so the trim basically matches the doors of the two units, and the walls are still white, but it looks really good in person. I'm really happy with it. I do kind of want to caulk some of the seams in the built-ins in the back, and maybe do a little bit like nitpicky things, but for now I am super happy with how everything turned out. Even with all of this bulky cabinetry, we have tripled the efficiency, the use of this space. I always want to maximize storage. I always want to make things look good, but also function well for me and my family and future people down the line who purchase this home. And double hanging space all the way around. Covered storage, open shelving, place for our shoes. Like, there's nothing going to be sitting on the floor in here and just piling up, because I feel like everything has its place now. Okay, now that we have all our clothes, which we have a ton of extra space on the bottom and honestly on the tops as well. Probably next week we're going to go through our dressers and try and hang up as much as we can, just to kind of you know, utilize the space. This is our little cabinet in the back, which is going to hold all of our extra stuff that we don't want on display. As you can see, we have already started filling it up with stuff on the bottom. My husband is a basic prepper type, so we kept some water bottles that we do cycle through. I actually have some toilet tissue that I need to put in there as well, and then the rest is going to be for just things that, like I said, don't need to be on display. I want it behind closed doors so it doesn't look as messy. I'm going to start off with these two bags. These are my travel bag carry-ons type things. And also this bag is stuffed with other bags. This bag is all of my travel supplies. Packing cubes, little like pouches, my little neck pillow, my travel blanket, my snorkeling gear. Anything that kind of relates to travel is in this bag. I'm going to zip it up and we're going to put it in the new hideaway. So for now, this is the way this is looking. I love that I have a whole shelf empty for now. We'll see as I organize the other cabinet how this one gets filled up, and I'll do a complete tour when we're all said and done. But look how neat this is compared to what this
area used to look like. Okay, this one actually is quite boring. This one is right next to the door. So I have the kids' extra Easter baskets, Halloween basket. I got those from Temu. They are to hold king size comforters. So I have my 2 extra king size comforters up there. I just did this the other week when I got these from Malcolm's. I had a couple extra from Malcolm's organization in his room. So I have sheets. They used to just be piled up here, but I have sheets, mattress protector, pillowcases, mattress protector, sheets. And that way they are organized in there. And then the rest of this stuff is kind of like my office stuff, since my desk is right there. So I have bags and like packaging stuff in here, wrapping stuff, there we go, wrapping stuff. And then I have a ton of my Cricut stuff, computer, phone stuff in there. I probably should take these little things off and label it, but it's whatever. And then I have, yeah, the rest of my Cricut stuff and my little mini tripods and things like that. So, oh, I actually have to kind of clean, probably should wipe these shelves down as well, but I'm also going, we are also going to be putting some box trim right there to match as well. It's just, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. But this is what this cabinet looks like. The reason why this cabinet is so high is because our return air unit is under there. So, and we don't need a grill in here to return air, so we have a grill in our room and then also in the hallway. So really happy with how this turned out, and now I get to do the fun part.
For right now, I'm just putting my bigger handbag. I'm putting my little Louis Vuitton box. I bought myself a Louis Vuitton wallet for my 35th birthday a couple years ago, and I kept the box since it was the first thing that I had bought from them. I love this little tie organizer that I got from Amazon for my husband versus having the ties just look like a hot mess. I did look at a tie carousel, but I really do prefer having them kind of out on display. I have a thing for sunglasses. I just love them. A lot of them are kind of the same color scheme to the tortoiseshell or the browns. Some of these are kind of old school, but I bought this little sunglass organizer. I actually bought 2 of them. I like that they were in a case so they won't get as dusty, but you can still see them and display them versus having them in their little cases that they come in. I ended up just donating the cases because some people like having the cases. I just felt like it was super bulky to store them, and I just really wanted to see my sunglasses instead of hiding them away.
So I don't have a ton of like high-end jewelry, but I do have a couple pieces that like mean something to me. But a lot of this is like costume jewelry. Like this, I wore this on my wedding day. I have a little bracelet. My sister got me this from a mission trip, and when she went in high school. Like this, my husband did give me this. This is nice. This is my older 2 kids' birthstones. This was my grandmother's that she passed down, and it has a little ring that goes with it as well. But a lot of this stuff is not like high-end stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up on my new jewelry display. I'm gonna be
I also got this little jewelry organizer from Amazon. I do want to get some like a sonic cleaner so I can really clean a lot of this jewelry. Some of my Alex and Annie bracelets I have in that little silver container that Gabriel got me for my very first Mother's Day, and I need to like untarnish some of those, and I want to kind of shine up a lot of my like better jewelry. So I have a lot of my prettier things on display, and then I'm using this little container from Things Remembered. Remember them from Things Remembered. And my daughter got me that little cat dish for, I think, my birthday one year from the thrift store. So I do love thrifted things as well as new and shiny things. I cannot get over the way this closet looks. I am absolutely in love. I think it's so beautiful, so like just like the closet of my dreams. I am so happy. All of the space is maximized. There's storage galore everywhere. There's room for more things. And I feel like I'm gonna take better care of this closet than I did the dark, dingy dungeon of a closet that we had before. I'm gonna do before and after shots at the end of the video as well. Thank you so much for watching. We still have a little bit of footage I'm gonna walk you through again, but I just kind of wanted to give a little just look at how everything just ends up perfect. I went from my dream and I felt like I couldn't explain it when I was doing my little design video, but it came out exactly the way I wanted, and I am so happy, and I'm so thankful my husband worked so hard to bring me the closet of my dreams. So I am super happy with how all of this turned out. I love that I can have a like full-length mirror now to like get a full view of my outfit of the day, even though I don't really do that. I love how I have utilized all of the space in here. There's so much more better use of space than it was before. Hi baby. Malcolm really loves the closet too. It's all clean and organized. I love the his and hers section of the built-in. I love having my stuff on display. I love that we have extra storage up top. It's not even in use right now. We have all this extra room for clothes. I love the covered storage on this end, which we never had anything over there really. I love the covered storage on this. It's so jarring to go back to how yellow it was before, but I cannot believe this is even the same space. It is absolutely crazy. We're going to go back to the yellow again to see how everything was stored. And now back to a nice, clean, organized space. Unbelievable. I wish I had a better before picture of this area. This was just a blank area before we put that weird cubby thing in there, and now it is a nice usable space with storage all the way to the ceiling. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I plan on doing a ton more DIYs, and I do cleaning motivation and things around the house every single week. So I will see you guys next time.